So why am I wearing this Han Solo shirt? Maybe it's because I know things. Maybe it's because I'm about to take you aboard the Millennial Falcon and show you what millennials just do better than everybody else. Let's go. Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for joining us today. As always, don't forget to be awesome. Give us a thumbs up on the video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications and alerts. We really appreciate it. We've grown a lot of subscribers over the last month or two, and we couldn't be more appreciative. In this video, we're going to do a counter to a video we did earlier. If you go back through our channel, and if you've subscribed, you've probably seen our video on the things that millennials get wrong. Millennials are defined by the Pew Research Group as being born between 1981 and 1996. That's me, right? I'm a millennial. I just did a video on the stuff that I do wrong. But you know what? I do a lot of things right, and I bet a lot of you out there that are millennials do the right thing as well. What do you think about when I say the word millennial? Do you think about somebody, lazy, that doesn't do anything, that eats avocado toast every day and has 3 Starbucks drinks a day? There's probably some, but not all of them. We do a lot of good things, and I'm tired of people putting us down in the media. I'm going to stand up for millennials in this video. We do a lot of stuff right, and I think it's time to get going and show you what we got. Let's go. The first thing that millennials get right is they do not like a traditional work setting. They do not like going to a cubicle every single day, doing TPS reports or whatever other kind of report there is out there that you're supposed to do. They like a non-traditional workspace where they can move about, interact with their colleagues, and in some cases work remotely. There's a lot more emphasis on working from home now, especially with the situation that happened in 2020, and I think that's a great thing for millennials. We appreciate a non-traditional work environment, and we could actually be more productive if it's a lot more interesting than staring at 4 cubicle walls. It's like you're surrounded, you're in prison at work. We don't like it.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Now, like I said, I am a millennial, and I can totally relate to this one. I've actually only had one job where I kind of had to stay in an office all the time, and it drove me crazy. I thought I was going to lose my mind. But the days that I was out, getting out, traveling for work, I absolutely loved it. But when it came time to data enter everything I'd done, Lord have mercy on me, hillbilly. Well, when it came time to enter all the work that I had done over the last week, and I'm getting in the front of the computer, and I'm just typing, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't wait to get out on the road again. So I can totally relate to this one. And also, millennials are very creative in their workspace. They don't just focus on the 9 to 5. They focus on very creative ways to make additional income. Some of them do this on Instagram. They do it on YouTube and do really cool videos that hopefully everybody likes and enjoys. So in short, if you're getting ready to hire a millennial, give us something interesting to do. Give us an interesting workspace. We want something different than the status quo 9 to 5 job in an office. The second thing that millennials get absolutely right is they don't believe that talking about money is taboo. Have you ever started in a position or job somewhere where they said, hey, don't discuss your salary with Susie down the hallway. Don't discuss it with Greg over there in accounting. Why not? What's it matter? We're a lot more open to talking about money. In fact, if you go on YouTube right now and search how much do YouTubers make, there's a whole section of videos, people showing exactly what they make. We'll talk about it. We don't care. In fact, it's great knowledge to have so you'll know, hey, wait a minute, I'm better than Greg at that. Why is he making $10,000 more than me? I'm going to go ask for a raise. It gives you more information. It's not a taboo subject, and you should feel free to talk about it with whomever you want to. It's your money. What does it matter if you talk about it? The third thing that millennials get right, and this may be controversial. You may look at me after I say this one and say, no, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. But the third thing that I think millennials get right is they job hop and they go to the opportunities that give them the most money. This allows them to build their income a lot faster than just waiting on a raise at work. Right now, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average millennial stays in their job 2.8 years.
That's it?
That's not a lot of time. By the time they get trained, it's like they're already leaving. It's crazy. Compared to people that are 55 to 64 years old, have stayed in their job for over 10 years, okay? Gone are the days where people would work for one company for 25 years and then they would stand up at an award ceremony and they would get a ceremonial watch. for staying for 25 years. Hey, Bob's been here 25 years. We gave him a raise of 1% every year, and we gave him a really cool watch after 25 years of service. You know what? Bob should have went out and got some more money.
You're damn right.
Make sure that wherever you're working is paying you the most amount of money. Are you going to want to stay around for that 25-year ceremony just to get your ceremonial watch? I could have bought a whole watch store probably with the amount of money that I've gained by going to jobs that are going to pay me a fair wage and keep me interested and keep me paid. Think about it for a second. Are you better off staying in a job? Let's say you're making $50,000 a year. Are you better off staying at a 1, 2, or 3% raise every year, if that? Some places don't even give raises. Where eventually, maybe 10 years later, you're making $60,000? Or do you think it's better to go from $50,000, go to another job that makes $65,000? You've increased your salary $15,000 in 1 or 2 years. Which one do you want to do?
Are you better off than you were 4 years ago?
Now, let me give an example of this. So, when I first got out of school, I took a job that made less than what I was looking for. I know that sounds crazy, but I made like $30,000 a year, okay? I wanted a lot more, but it helped me build skills to be able to get jobs that paid a lot more money. Instead of staying in that job and taking a 2 to 3% pay raise every year, my next jump was to a job that made about $75,000, okay? I would have had to stay at the first place for 20, 30, 50 years, my whole life, to get that kind of money that I made in 1 year's jump. Since then, I've been able to work my way up in my salary and get paid well over 6 figures. That's important. I'm not bragging or anything. What I'm telling you is don't sit at the same place if you are worth more than what they are paying you. If they're paying you 50 grand and you think you're worth 100, go find a place that's worth 100 and go for it, or get the skills necessary to get to where you want to be. Don't wait around for the 25-year ceremony, Bob. Nobody cares about that watch anyway. Go get the money. The fourth thing that millennials get right is that they are very well connected to technology, and in fact, 9 in 10 millennials have smartphones. My wife has told me this several times. She wished that she had more pictures and video of her life growing up. She didn't really have that many. So I think it's a good thing that millennials take advantage of this. We document everything. Heck, we document every meal I think that we've ever eaten, or any meal that we're thinking about eating, or a meal that maybe we'll never have, but we want to document it on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. It's really, really cool. It shows who you are, what you are, and you know what? Documenting your kid's life and your life, hey, we weren't doing this before.
I don't know what your generation's fascination is with documenting your every thought.
Now we have the ability to keep these memories not just in our mind, which may not be there all the time. We can document it in pictures and video, and no other generation can make that claim. The last thing that I think millennials get right, and by the way, I think there are more things. I just tried to narrow it down to 5 here. The last thing that I think millennials get right is that they are very aware of their budget when it comes to cable, satellite, and internet services. Okay, gone are the days where TV and cable companies could charge $150 to watch 5,000 channels when you only watch 5 of them.
ESPN 8, The Ocho, bringing you the finest in seldom-seen sports from around the globe since 1999. If it's almost a sport, we've got it here.
Okay, now people are more focused on streaming services, $20, $30 a month, and they're done. We get what we want when we want it. I love this, and it also shows that millennials are paying closer attention to their budgeting. And that's very, very important. A lot of these small decisions, like moving from cable to streaming services, add up over time. If you make 4 or 5 of those cuts in your budget a month, you're saving hundreds of dollars every single month, which could allow you to pay off any student loan debt, car debt, whatever you want. It's going to be in your pocket. Very, very helpful. Well, thanks for coming aboard the Millennial Falcon with me on this video. Do you think millennials know things? Do they know things? I think they do. They know quite a bit, and they don't get credit for being creative and doing things different than everybody else does. What do you think of when you hear the word millennial? Do you think of a lazy person that eats avocado toast and has 4 Starbucks coffees a day? Do you think about somebody that goes out of their way to be nice and super helpful? Are you a millennial, and have you ever been criticized for being a millennial? You darn kids, get off my lawn, you millennials, get off your phone. Have you ever had any of those experiences? Let us know down in the comments. We want to know. And sometimes we do videos on credit cards and points and miles and money and budgets, and sometimes we do fun videos like this. We try to break it up and keep it interesting for you. If there's something you want to know about as well, put it down in the comments. Let us know. We have been overwhelmed by the amount of comments that you guys are leaving, and it's really helping out the community because people are seeing what others are trying to do, what others are focused on, and what others are struggling with. So please leave those comments. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Hit the subscribe button for notifications and alerts. This train is going to keep on rolling. We're going to make more great content for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Brandon Boyd Show. We will see you soon.